Hey guys, and welcome back to Confessions of an Evolving Millennial. My name is Nancy, and by the way, I've noticed that every time I start that statement, I go, and okay, yeah. Anyway, today's video, I want to talk about like some of the lessons that I learned about myself during that dating period. But also before that, I want to give you guys an interesting update from the previous video. I don't know if you remember that I said that my least favorite things, or rather one of my least favorite things when it comes to two people coming together and then they're not together anymore, is just the fact that you're not only separating yourself from this person, but also from the people in their lives that you got to connect with or, you know, create a bond with. Yeah, the ghetto. I don't like that. But you'll never guess what. Literally, after I had recorded that video, like a week later, I got to hang out with one of the people that was in my mind as I was saying that. And I thought it was so interesting that it just happened right after I talked about it. And also, another thing that I mentioned is one of the things that I really had to grieve after my divorce was like the communities that I had, whereby my ex was heavily involved with those people. So it just kind of just like happened. It didn't just happen. I personally did something about it. Like I made the decision to kind of like separate myself or seclude myself from those communities. And it was a difficult time for me. Like I had to grieve those communities, like specifically because it like in church communities, that's what I mean, like friends that I had from like church circles and whatnot. I also mentioned that in the previous video, and you'll never guess what. Literally this past weekend, I got to hang out with a few people from that community, and then I've bumped into like two other people, like just randomly, that I've never bumped into like in 5 years, which is a very long time. Yeah, from like those communities. And I just thought it was very interesting, and I loved a comment that someone actually put in the previous video, because I asked it as a question, like, what do you guys do about that situation, like where you feel like you've actually developed a friendship with some of these people, and then like the relationship ends? Like, how do you navigate that? Because I had a difficult time navigating that, or rather it's still something that I'm still like, I don't like it. I don't like navigating it in the first place. Someone said, actually George said that some of those friendships, like if the friendship is worth like really nurturing, he was like, yeah, go for it. But also he mentioned something about like also ensuring that there are boundaries in place, whereby you don't end up now talking about this ex. Like it's just about the two of you, like the two of you who have like a friendship, who've developed a friendship. Like now you guys just talk your own things, and then just create that boundary of like that's not, I don't want to talk about that relationship or that person. Like, yeah, that's not what we're doing. Yeah, so, and I totally agree because I feel like with that situation where a week later I got to bump into this person, not bump into, like we actually intentionally met up, and then like we've been on and off, like kind of like talking, and I can just feel, you can just feel like there's so much love there, and it's like, yeah, this is someone I'm gonna keep in my life, despite not having their friend as someone that I'm dating anymore. And also their friend is not my enemy. It's like he's someone that I can still be able to, like, we are cordial with each other, let me put it that way. It's just like those relationships, like I'm so glad that the people that I've dated, none of those situations have ended up badly. It's been very, very cordial, like where there's like a mutual understanding of like misalignment in one area or another, and it's like, yeah, this is not going to work. Yeah, so yeah, I thought I should just let you know that's that brief update, because I just found it really, really interesting. It also felt like God was contributing to my question. Like I posed a question, and then even he was like, I also want to answer it, and he did it by like just like making those things happen. And yeah, it really warmed my heart, to say the least. Anyway, let's dive into today's video, where we're talking about things I learned about myself during that like dating period. And yeah, the first thing that I learned about myself is that I am a very expressive person. Okay, I think I've always known, but like, I was like, on another level, I'm just like, yeah, I'm very expressive. I do not relate with this whole thing of like, oh, being nonchalant. When I like someone, I'll just like them loudly. I'm just like, yeah, I like you, so I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, I just don't know how to not express myself, and I've accepted myself, because like there's a time where I feel like there was pressure to like not be myself in that way, like, oh no, you know, when you're with a guy, don't show him that you like him so much. And I'm just like, what if I do? What if I actually do like him? And yeah, I get why, I understand why people would feel like, oh, if you do that for whatever reason, you know, all those things that you can see them on the internet and whatever. But I tried it, it just didn't work for me personally. And I think it's very important to stay true to yourself, to who you are in every single thing that you're doing, including dating. So yeah, I discovered I'm very expressive, and I love that about myself, because then from the word go, I'm expressive so that I know if someone can handle it or not. If they can't handle it, if they use that to play games, then I'm aware, and I'm just like, peace out. Okay, peace out. So yeah, I'm very expressive. And I'm also a storyteller. Oh my god, I didn't know this about myself, or rather I knew, but like I'm rediscovering this about myself. Like I give a lot of stories, and it happens in just the most interesting, organic ways. Like someone will just say something, we're having a conversation, then to remind me something like that happened kitambo, maybe when I was a child, and then I'll be like, I'll tell them that story. In fact, I remember there's someone that I dated that we used to joke how I'm going to make an amazing grandma, because like I'll have 1,000,001 stories, because I usually have like a story for almost everything. Like we'll be talking about something, and then like I'll remember a certain story, and I'm like, oh, you know, there's this time, yada 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 yada. So yeah, I discovered that, like I learned that about myself, that I'm such a storyteller. And yeah, I like that about myself. I think it's an amazing thing, because now it gives them an opportunity to also get to know me even more, because now I'll probably end up giving stories about like my childhood, or like just to random things. And yeah, I like that about myself. The other thing that I learned about myself, like, and I've been learning about myself with dating, is that I am so good at immersing myself into the experience of just getting to know someone. Like, what I mean is, like, I dive deep. I just dive into experiencing people wholeheartedly, despite the fact that people are very, very different. Like, people are very different. Like, I could immerse myself into experiencing someone who is like day, and in the same measure, I'm still able to dive into experiencing someone who's like night wholeheartedly. Like, I'm talking like extreme differences, like someone who is like fire and water, you know, loud, silent, all the complete differences that you can imagine. Like, and sometimes it makes me think maybe I don't have a type. Like, I don't really like have a specific type that I'm into when it comes to relationships. Yes, I have standards, but like a type, you know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean when I say a type. Because like, if I just put in a line the people that I've dated, like there's almost no similarities with most of them. It's just recently that I'm starting to see like people I'm talking to, like there's some similarities, but it's like, and it's similarities that are also similarities to me. It almost feels like I'm starting to date people, or rather I'm talking to people that I'm like mirroring, like they're similar to me in like a lot of aspects. that are like in terms of like value system, and also just like, yeah, not like 100%, because most people that I end up dating or talking to are naturally quiet. I'm the one who's like talkative, but yeah, that's something I noticed about myself, like, and I think it's a good thing, because like I genuinely enjoy connecting with people and getting to know them. Like for me, as I said, like I think I said in one of the videos that I find it like adventurous. For me, just getting to know someone is like an adventure, and yeah, I'm like really good at immersing myself in that adventure. Another thing that I think I learned about myself is that I have this ability to just see gold in people. Like first of all, I'm the kind of person who I don't know, I don't want this to come off badly, but I don't really care about surface level stuff. Like honestly, I don't care. I could care less. So I see people for who they are. Like I'm able to I'm interested in you as a person. And you know, when I say you as a person, I don't mean like this body is just carrying you. Anything material that you might have, it doesn't define who you are as a person. Like it's just like the essence of who you are. That's what I'm interested in. And I've noticed that I have the ability to really see that person and see the gold in people. I'm also the kind of girl who I compliment people a lot. Like I compliment people in public places, and it's like if I see a girl and she has really beautiful eyes, I'm gonna tell her, okay? I'm gonna tell her. If she has like really beautiful something, just about her, it's just like really pops up, I'm gonna put it out there. It's like, yeah, please don't mistake me, I'm 100% straight, but you have like really beautiful eyes, you have a really beautiful smile. Like that's just who I am naturally. So I've noticed, even with like when it comes to dating, I'll see those aspects of people now deep within, and I'll always try to pull it out. Like I just see the gold in people, and it's so interesting and also sad at the same time that a lot of people don't see those things in themselves. You know, like, so you tell someone and then they're just like, yes, they know, but it's like, wow, you could see that. And I'm like, yes, I can see. And I'm very open about like my compliments. Like if I see something about you that I admire or like inspires me, I'm gonna tell you, okay? I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah, so I've learned that about myself also, that I'm just really good at like seeing the gold in people and just like pulling it out, or just pointing it out and just be like, I see you, I see how kind you are, I see how considerate you are, and it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I love that about myself. The other thing that that was just like confirmation that I've learned about myself is like I'm a certified lover girl. Yani, certified lover girl. Like, I don't think there's anything that could possibly happen to make me not believe in love anymore. I know, not that I don't think, I know for a fact that there's nothing that could happen that could make me not believe in love. You know, like despite, like, for example, going through like a divorce, like a bad relationship, or even seeing my parents' relationship not working out, I'm just here like, you know what, I still believe in love, and it's gonna find me and it's gonna be the best love of like ever. And in case even that one doesn't work out, I'll still get another one. That's what I've learned about myself. I'm just like, yeah, I just love love. I think like if you just open me up, you just cut me up, you just find like a big heart just like beating. Yeah. And yeah, I'm a certified lover girl. I've just like accepted and I've made peace with it, and I don't want to try to be someone I'm not. There's a book I read last year. It was like a poetry book, very small. It's called Inward, and that book really reinforced that idea of like, just be who you are. Don't try to be someone that you're not. If you try to be someone you're not in the name of that is what works or whatever, it just won't work for you, because it's not who you are. Like, the essence of your being, that's just not who you are. Okay, so if you're a lover girl like me, please, let's continue being lover girls and learn from every experience that we go through. And you know what, we'll eventually get exactly what we desire and believe in. Okay, yeah, so that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.